God just never fails to amaze me. The things that he can do is just so beautiful in the way that he does it. In last week's episode, I talked about how I was going to plan a trip to potentially come to Costa Rica. You can't make others happy if you don't make yourself happy. And I said, okay, let's do this immediately. I'm about to take a trip. I'm about to travel. And I'm telling you guys this right now, real time. Today is Saturday, June 27th. You guys will see next episode what ends up happening because I'm going to document throughout the entirety of it. But immediately in that moment, this thought popped up in my mind that I knew God did this for a reason. I said, yo, you're about to travel. You're about to try to figure all of this out on your own. God has blessed you with an aunt who does this. And I called her immediately on the spot. I said, Auntie, like, you busy? Nah, I want to travel. She's like, oh, okay. Where do you want to go? And I said, Costa Rica. And I said, I would love if you could, because this is my first time. This is my first time ever solo traveling out of the country. And she was telling me, these places and stuff. And we're still in the conversations and the talking of it. Because she said, how long do you want to go? I said, shoot, about 5-6 days. And she was like, okay, just give me the dates. I said, next week. Like, honestly, like literally next week. And this was the conversation I had. So I want to go this upcoming week because I told myself I'm done with the over planning and under executing. Find a place and I'll talk to her, ask her how much everything is going to cost, the budget, whatever the case may be. How much do I need? Just tell me how much I need and I'm going. Well, I'm here. And if I were to just tell you about how I got here, you probably would think that I'm over exaggerating. What I did do was I documented the entire journey, every step of the way. And I'm going to share that today. Now, in order to understand how I got here, we have to go all the way back to the States where it all started. So, update on things. Today is currently Tuesday. I don't know, June something, July 1st. This is it's a Tuesday. But I talked to her. Last time we talked, she was feeling very down, like she had some type of stomach bug. And I said, okay, I'm not going to like say anything because I want her to rest and, be good. Because that's still aunt to me. To the end of the day, she's still a human. I still love her and make sure her health comes first over any trip. And I asked her, I said, yo, auntie, how you doing? Is everything good? Because I know that last time we talked, you were feeling kind of down. Like, just let me know if you need anything. I didn't ask her anything about the trip. And she said, yeah, I'm good. And the more and more that I talk to her, the more that I understand how beneficial a travel agent is and how much she does behind closed doors to go above and beyond, like the nuggets that she knows. Like, she told me, she was like, yeah, I was waiting until Tuesday because on Tuesday, and this is good for you guys, I was waiting until Tuesday because on Tuesdays the flights will cost a little bit less, so you're able to have a little bit more extra money in your pocket if you want to use that for your trip or X, Y, and Z. The things that she goes above and beyond for the people that she work with. And so now I'm just going to wait on her response and see what she says. Potentially looking forward to making this trip sometime this week, hopefully, depending on how it goes. Got to continue to keep trading. Right now, I am in a beautiful position on gold. If this position plays out, this would be a very, very, very good trade. Very, very good trading day. Right now, I am on the verge of passing 3 or 4 accounts. It is close to 8:30 something. After I'm finished walking, I have the webinar at 9 o'clock that I'm gonna do. And then once I'm done with that, then I will continue to Justin to see what I have to do next. And not even a few hours later, I got a text from my aunt, and she said, did you want to leave next week or did you want to leave this week? And I said, if I could leave this week, I'll perfectly do it. But if I got to wait the next week, that's perfectly fine. And she said, just go ahead and book the Airbnb. And she showed me a flight that was leaving on that exact same day at like 5 o'clock. It was around 10 o'clock-ish when she sent me that message. And I wanted to capture that moment live in real time, but I was on the phone talking to her while I was on the webinar. So I said, okay, cool. I will just turn on Loom and just record this in real time.
The place that you want to be in the other one. I have to look at the rentals next.
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking at the place right now. Yeah, I can actually book it for tomorrow through the 7th.
Right.
I really do appreciate you for this.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you really enjoy yourself and you get a great experience out of this and everything go really, really, really well for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm excited that you've been going.
I just booked it.
Okay. All right. And send me all that confirmation information.
Yes, like the email that they sent me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That's J.O. Why can't I book it online? But I can book it on at the computer. So let me see.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on my computer right now, too. Part.
So excited for you.
I'm excited. I've been smiling so serious.
Hey, we gotta get this car rental going.
Yes, ma'am.
I ain't gonna lie, I was put there today, Tuesday the 30th, for you to leave today.
If I gotta leave today, I will leave today.
Yeah, I forgot today is Tuesday, so yes, you'll be leaving today at 5, so you need to get here by around 3 or 2. Can you make that happen?
Yes, ma'am. I can get here at 3 or 2.
Alright, so you'll be leaving today.
Yes, ma'am.
You got yourself packed or no?
It'll take me 2 seconds to pack.
Huh?
It'll take me 2 seconds to pack.
Okay.
You make this process 10 times simpler and easier and stress-free for me than it ever would have been. I'm truly grateful that you're helping me with this.
I appreciate it. Anytime.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm gonna document this as well too, and let everybody know that you helped me with this.
Morning.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because he said it's a keypad. He gave me like the direct instructions and everything.
Amazing. Look a big guy, not the little. But nobody charged extra for all of that.
Really?
That's a plus that he did that. They charge extra for that. They'll make you pay for a whole new day.
Wow. Yeah, because he said,
Yeah,
like,
that's
yo,
big
whenever you
guy.
come, he even said that he would have Anna leave the lights on for me.
That's amazing. Look a big guy. I'm so excited for you. Let me read back.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start packing and getting ready, and I will update you guys along the way. And now I'm literally just waiting on my Uber to come pick me up. And it's so funny how God works. I kid you not. This was the topic of today's webinar. It was because I was going to talk to them about, I was like, yo, I had this real good conversation with my aunt, and it really showed me the power of adjusting, being able to adapt to certain situations. And the fact that that was the topic of what today was going to be on the call. And literally minutes later, I'm in that same situation of being able to adapt on the fly, waiting for the Uber to come. And I'm just mind blown. Document this in a moment, because this same skill set that God has put in my life before he put calisthenics, before he put business, before he put content creation, before he put all of this in my life, trading was the number one thing that I always been locked in and focused on. And to see the fruits of the labor actually really starting to pay off. Like, if I would have just talked to my not old version, but the beginning me, I would tell him, it's like, yo, just keep going. Just keep going. Continue to keep trusting in God. Continue to keep having faith. Because that vision that you have, that dream that you have, it's not a coincidence. It's real. There's a reason why you have those dreams and those visions. So continue to keep going, continue to keep trusting in God and have faith, and just keep taking action. And then on top of that, I'm trading while I'm traveling. I'm trading while I'm doing this. Like, I'm in the position right now on gold. And knowing that trading paid for this, and I literally get to place trades. I can hold this trade all the way potentially till I get there, depending on if it hits my take profit or not. But knowing that the trades that I take could potentially pay for the next strip times 2, that's just really a blessing, and I'm just truly, truly grateful for God, man. Where's that mic at? This is one of those adjusting phases. So I originally was supposed to leave. I was supposed to depart. Well, at first, I had to walk across basically the entire airport to because they changed the terminal. And then when I got there, I was supposed to depart. I get on at 7:15 ish, and then it got delayed, and then it got delayed again. So now I'm not going to start boarding until like 8:35 ish, and we're not gonna leave until 9. So it's like a 2-hour delay basically. And as others were getting frustrated and getting mad and upset, I'm honestly just chilling. I was like, let me just find a spot, go charge my phone for a little bit, manage my position on gold, and I'm truly just blessed and grateful right now. The fact that I'm able to, the skill set that God blessed me with allows me to be able to travel while doing the thing that, I was good at doing. Like, I just got an alert just now on gold about gold hitting my another TP. When it comes to the prop firms, I have, depending if this trade does play out in the next however long, I will pass 3 funded accounts at one time, potentially. And that would put me at a total of 4 or 5 funded accounts I would have to check. And with that being the case, that I'm like, this journey, right? This traveling, because some people, this may seem like I'm taking a vacation, but to me, it's literally I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be locked in. If anything, I'm going to be more locked in because now it's just pure nothing but space. I can be on the beach every single day and trade and train, and I'm just super excited for this. I'm just super excited, super blessed and grateful, and I'm literally in like the mind space of just being so focused and locked in right now for the rest of the week to be able to make this my life. Like, I really want to make this my life. I want to be able to travel the world. And it's this content creator. What's her name? Like Megan Nunez or something like that. She's dope with her personal branding, right? And she talked about recently how, like, for the past year, she's been literally just going from Airbnb to Airbnb, just literally just traveling the world while running her business. And to me, honestly, that's something I would love to do. Just travel the world, just go from one place to the next for however long, and then trade while I'm doing that, continue to do content business and everything. And I really am just super focused and locked in right now to make that dream a reality, because I see the actions that I'm taking right now will make that happen. So I'm just going to continue to keep locking in and continue to stay focused. So for right now, I'm going to just wait, let my phone charge up for a little bit, and then I will continue to update you guys when I do land in not Puerto Rico, in Costa Rica. Right now, depending if price does drop down a little bit more and it gets down to this zone, then this will pass 2 to 3 challenges. If price can actually give me around $700 to $800, that would pass the 3 challenges. All right, before I take a quick nap, because I want to go to the beach to see the sunrise, and then I have a webinar at 9 o'clock New York time. Over here, it is 2 hours behind, so over here at 7 o'clock is when it'll be 9 o'clock New York time, so that's when I have to do the webinar, which would be in about 2 hours, which is cool. But I want to just talk about the last 12 hours or so, that literally so much has happened in 12 hours, like in the time frame of me leaving to where I'm at now, so much has happened, and I just want to unpack this, get this off my mind, and then continue to keep going about my day, right? So first thing, when it came to the flight, the second flight that I had to get onto, I was supposed to be here like 3 hours ago. The thing about it is there was something that happened with the plane and they had to fix it. And then by the time we were supposed to leave at like we were supposed to start departing and getting ready at 7:15 and leave at like 7:30 ish. We didn't leave until like 9:45, close to 10 o'clock. So 2 hours. Then on top of that, while I was there, while the delay was happening, I passed three funded accounts, and got fully funded. What else? When I got down here, the car rental place that I originally was gonna go to, they closed. Literally, they would have been open if we would have left on time. So they closed, and I had to redo the whole thing and get a whole different car company, which God is so good, right? Because I'll show you guys the car and show the B-roll and all that stuff later on. Right now, I just want to talk about what happened. But got the car, absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing, amazing guy who helped me as well. And it literally, it was like a map getting here. It was like a couple of hour drive. And then I had to like find a spot to get here. And throughout all of this, if I had to say one thing of how I'm feeling, is blessed and grateful. Because I was saying it was so dope and it was such a fun experience to do things like this and adjust from not even planning to go on this trip right this second. I was gonna go, but I didn't know I was gonna go today or yesterday, basically, since it's the new day. I didn't know that. So I said, cool, pack my bags immediately, Uber, called the Uber, boom, a couple of hours later at the airport, boom. Aunt is just absolutely, listen, I cannot put into words how much my aunt has done for me on this trip. I will constantly keep saying how much she has done for me in this trip. You guys don't understand that she made everything 10 times easier. Bro, she even prayed for me in everything. She made sure she helped me with the rental to make sure I was good with the rental. She helped me with getting this, like finding a good spot, finding this best spot, because this place right here it's like a private place. Like literally, if I go to the beach, this is a private area. So if I go to the beach, there's probably not gonna be anybody there, which is absolutely dope. Then they have like this private club and like restaurant and everything that I can go to that I'm gonna try out later on. But I really do want to catch that sunrise, man. I don't even know if I'll sleep, honestly. Honestly, I'll probably just stay up because I have so much energy right now, and I'll sleep later on. But for right now, I really want to catch this sunrise because I see it's about to come out. So I'm just gonna go to the beach. Just go walk on the beach now for a little bit. I just gotta find it first. Just go walk on the beach for a little bit, and then come back, do the webinar and everything, and maybe grab something to eat later. I have not eaten since the airport, which is okay. But for right now, I am about to head to the beach. So I'll catch you guys there. Actually, I have to charge my phone first for a little bit before I do get some content and some B-roll. Bro, I cannot make up this feeling. Look at how beautiful this is. You cannot make this up. Like, pictures don't do it justice. This is something, witnessing this is nothing. Absolutely nothing like being in the States. Not night and day. I literally just went to the beach in Charleston maybe 2-3 days ago. And it's night and day, bro. You can't even compare it, bro. That's like comparing apples and oranges. Two completely different things. This environment, this view, it's like the jungle right there. Bro, this is there's nothing for me to say, man. It's so beautiful how God works and how amazing God is, because at first this was just an idea. At first this was just, I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to do X, Y, and Z, whenever I can. And to literally book flights, everything here in less than 24 hours, in basically 12 hours, is all God. This is all God's doing. And the fact that what really hit me the most was the fact that I was able to trade every step of the way. You can't put a price tag on this, man. Like, you cannot put a price tag on this. I've always told myself that when I get to the point where I'm going to travel, and I'm not going to shortcut myself. When I booked this place, I said, Auntie, book the nicest place that you see today, book the flight, whatever it is, get the nice rental, whatever it is. I want the full experience. I don't want to just come to a different country and feel like I'm in my hometown, right? That's why I said I wanted to actually really get this experience. And then on top of that, right, even crazier, my phone was hanging on by a thread, because all the charging outlets, they didn't have the USB-C like that fits my phone. And when I got here, I literally had like 2% left on my phone. Literally, I needed the GPS for everything, and I had 2% left on my phone. Look at how amazing God is, and that 2% helped me get here, because God put these skills in my life, and I said I'm gonna just execute on it, and I'm never gonna quit. I'm never gonna give up. And honestly, it wasn't even that. I just got tired of not living this life, honestly, because I knew that it was possible. And I started to actually see how much it costs to live this. And I said, yo, this is very much possible. I just got tired of not being able to do this. It's as simple as that. So after I left the beach, I ended up doing the webinar. And after I finished the webinar, still couldn't sleep. And I knew that I wanted to explore the culture, explore the environment, especially two big things that I'm very big on, which is food, making sure I take care of my temple on the inside and on the outside. So the foods that I was eating, and also the skincare products, the things that I was putting on my skin, right? So I decided to go to the grocery store, grab some groceries, literally beautiful. They had so much of a variety of things. And I came back and I made my first meal. And boy, I can't even... That's something you gotta actually taste it for yourself, man, for you to see the difference. It's literally like comparing apples and oranges, the way that it tastes. It literally tastes like they went and got the animal, slaughtered the animal, skinned the animal, did everything that it needed to do on the spot, cooked it right there, gave it to me on the spot. That's how fresh it tasted. The fruits and everything taste absolutely fresh. Like, literally, they just went and picked it off the tree type vibes. That's how amazing what it was, bro. And even going out to restaurants, usually back in the States, I don't like going out to restaurants or eating out a lot, just because of like how processed the food are, the oils and stuff. I don't feel good after eating those meals, right? But down here, bro, I've went out to eat every single day, like for one of my meals, trying different places, and not a single one of them disappointed me. Not a single one. The eggs, the tuna, the meat, everything tastes so amazing. It tastes like a natural good meal that felt very fulfilling. And then there was a couple of good spots that had like natural skincare products here. So I went there, and I had some amazing help. By the way, the people here are absolutely friendly, so amazing. Every single person that I came in contact with was just so amazing, so kind and so friendly. It was just like such a beautiful experience, right? But the skincare products, I wanted to try some of them, and my skin feels so amazing. It smells so good. I cannot speak enough about how amazing this place is. I see so much why God kept on telling me to travel, why he kept on putting that in my spirit, because it just unlocks something in my mind completely different that I would not have been able to achieve in the States. Even with all the videos and people saying it, that's one thing, but actually experiencing it is a completely different thing. And if anybody out there is on the edge, on the verge of traveling, and maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that, I don't care if it's a solo trip, just go. Just do it. Just literally just do it. It will change your mind in so many ways. Like it just unlocks something in my mind that makes me want to go even harder, to experience this and to travel to so many different countries. Like this is just the start of it. I'm going to continue to keep traveling, going to continue to keep experiencing these different things, and it's just a blessing, man. I have to capture this in a moment. I close the positions. I'm going to wait for another opportunity. Dude, I just made $6,000 in like 1 minute. I kid you not. I had these positions on gold where I had taken these trades, where was it? Roughly around in this area. And I was holding it for a little bit. I was up a little bit, down a little bit, up a little bit, like break even in this area. And then NFP drops and the number came out absolutely terrible compared to what it was. It came out at 57,000 compared to 114. And when this move happened, it like shot up, and I seen I was up like $1,000, and it came right back down. Then it shot back up, and when it did that, I decided to let me just close the trade, like just get out the position. You just made $6,000 in 1 minute. That like
I mean, at the same time, though, if someone was to say you just have to wait 2 weeks to have a 100k funded, I'd say I'd wait 2 months. So I think I'm just being a bit impatient, to be honest.
Okay. I see what it is. It's more the mental thing, right? Because like you said, if you look at it as if I get, why would you, getting smaller accounts doesn't change anything. It doesn't. Getting smaller accounts actually makes things worse. You wanna know why? Because if you get smaller accounts, what you're doing is you're actually lowering your own self-confidence that you have in yourself. Because
like my thought process would be like, okay, if I get a 25k account, then I'll risk, like 2% per trade, because I only take max 2 trades a day anyway, so I wouldn't blow the max daily loss.
Okay.
And then, so that means for me to blow the account, I would have to lose 5 trades. So then, if that does happen, I'd know that I've got the money there to buy another 25k. So then, technically, for me to blow all of my money that I had there for funding accounts, then I would have to lose 10 trades, which I can't see happening. But like 5 trades, I'm like, oh, like that's a bit more on the edge.
I see what it is. You're more on the defensive than the offensive. Your mindset is more on defensive than offensive. That's what it is.
Yeah, because I just think I'd rather not have to wait to get like save money from work to get an account.
So what if you just never blew the 100k account? What if you did the same exact thing that you're doing now? What if like, let me ask you like this question to be real. Do you, with your system, not with your emotions, but like let's talk systems wise, not like emotions and how you feel and like what you feel. Take the emotions out of the equation. I want you to answer this. With your actual trading system, are you going to lose 5 trades in a row without making any type of profits?
No chance, no way.
So what is the issue? So why not do it on the 100k account?
Because I literally, this is why I said I feel like I'm being through so many emotions today, because I lost like my first trade yesterday, and then today I lost another trade this morning, and then straight away my mind was thinking, oh no, like it's gonna happen again. You're gonna blow your account, or you're gonna get in serious drawdown, and then it's gonna take ages to build it back up. And yeah, I was just like, oh my days, like how, like no, like I was doing so well, and now it's all gonna come tumbling down.
Okay, I love that.
And then I won, and then like I said, I won my trade, but and I got out early anyway. But then I was, which like I felt good about, but I guess I'm just scared to, like I'm thinking, what if I go on another literally 2 or 3 trade losing streak, or even like a 4 trade losing streak, and then all of a sudden my psychology is really bad, and now I'm thinking, well, like that psychology is gonna affect me, and then I'm gonna end up going on to blow the account, when I know like my system shouldn't actually blow it.
So why not trust your system instead of your emotions? Why not have the faith that I've literally spent all this time and I actually witnessed this. Like I can actually speak from this from somebody that actually not a hypothetical. I've actually literally witnessed you doing this with this one-on-one. I've seen where you started at, and I've literally seen the videos that you sent me. I've seen your back testing sessions. You've done over 50 trades back testing. I've literally seen the entire process of you building out your system. And I can guarantee you your system works. I'm not even trading your system, and I know your system works.
Yeah,
I could take
know
your
for
system
sure
and
it
trade it.
works. I think I'm scared of my ability to execute the system.
Okay, perfect. What does that cost you? What is that costing you right now? That fear to execute your system, what does that cost you?
It's costing me time and money because that's time that I could have, upped the risk, passed my account, got a payout. And then, the positives definitely outweigh the negatives. Like if I thought about the worst case scenario that could happen, which maybe I shouldn't even think about, it's definitely outweighed by, the positive of passing an account and getting a payout, because one payout can fund a lot of things and relieve a lot of that pressure.
Exactly. Because think about it, you get one payout, even if you were to lose other accounts, you still have that bigger payout. Because like you said, the time, that's the cost of lowering the account size, that's the cost of not going in and actually, that's what you're costing yourself. That means that's more weeks, that's more months that you gotta spend. And that's gonna be even worse on your psychology, because think about it, more time goes by and your psychology, it's been X, Y, and Z months. Like if I would have just upped the risk 2 months ago, I would have been, then you're gonna be even in a worse situation. Because what you're doing now is you're actually stacking up more negativity, so it piles so much, so you're actually putting yourself, you're digging your hole even deeper by having I'm afraid of what if this happens, or what if this, what if you actually just traded your system? Because nothing, just because you're trading on 100K or a 25K, there's absolutely no difference. If you blow a 25K account, you're still blowing an account regardless. You are putting yourself in a position to, you're, like I said, the more defensive side that you're on right now is, well, how can I protect myself so I can buy more accounts? Instead of, what if, just exactly like RC said, you put yourself in a position where it's impossible to fail. They get the bigger account. What if you put yourself in a position to where you invest this lump sum that you know that if I blow this account, I know I won't be able to trade for the next month or some change until I get it. What if you put yourself in that position? You will not blow that account because you know, if I blow this account, I gotta wait another month. So now it's, I gotta do this, right?
But then that also means that, like, because I'm not scared to blow the account on like a 1% risk. I'm scared to blow it on a 2% risk.
How would you blow it on a 2% risk if you, because, okay, so let's put this into perspective. So you said you talking about 2% per trade, right?
Yeah.
And the most max that you take is 2 trades, so that's 4%.
Yeah. And
you said that, what's the max loss on your, like, percentage wise?
5%. On in one day, and then max drawdown 10%.
So you will never hit the daily loss limit, so that's not an issue. It would take you it would take you 5 trades to blow the account.
Yeah.
Ali, do I need to, if you go look at the screenshots that you sent me, 100K, 1% is, you got a 100K account, right?
Yeah.
1%, that's $1,000, right?
Yeah, at the start I was risking 0.5 actually.
I was about to say, when you showed me those profits of you making $1,000+, how much were you risking at that time?
0.5%.
You said 0.5%?
Yeah.
You risked 0.5% and made $1,000.
Yeah, my first trade I actually won was a 1-4.
A 1-to-4 restore ratio.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
So if you risked $2,000, that same exact trade, what would you have made?
Oh, I'd have made 8K.
How much do you need to pass your funded account?
Phase 1 and 2, 15%, so 15,000.
2 trades would have passed the account.
Oh yeah, the amount that I've made, if I'd have risked 2% per trade on literally all the trades that I took from when I started to now, which was only like last week, I'd have passed the account and had probably 2 payouts.
And that's what the cost is for you. That's your cost of not upping that risk. You literally said, so you know this. So you know that if you would have just risked the 2%, you would have passed the accounts and you would have got a payout.
Yeah.
That's the cost that you're doing. So you're saying that you being hesitant and not risking the 2%, it's better for you, that even though that 2 weeks you could have got a payout and everything, and now you could be doing whatever it is you want to do. That's the price that you pay. That's not worth it. That's the price that you pay for being on the defensive. And what if all that what if you would have just risked the 2%, you would have what if and already passed.
If I got that payouts, I could have been chilling in Costa Rica like you.
Bro, think about it, bro. If you would have got because think about it. You are trading on a much bigger account. You're trading on a double account the size that I have. Think about it. This Costa Rica trip was paid for off of one $50K account, bro.
Yeah.
It's because I made $10,000 in 2 days. I was not risking $100 per trade to get to that 10,000. Every setup that I seen, every opportunity that presented itself, I took it. I wasn't one trade and I'm done. It was every opportunity, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
That's one account, bro. You have a 100K account.
Yeah, I know what I need to do now. I'm actually quite excited. I'm not even nervous anymore.
Yes, listen, let's go, man. I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I'm excited, bro. Bro, just up 2%, bro. Just up the risk. You're not gonna fail. You're not gonna you already are in a position, just like RC said, but you're already in a position that it's impossible for you to fail.
Yeah.
Because think about how much more leeway you would have given yourself if you went all the way down to a 25K account. Oh, well, actually, I lost. It is what it is. I'll just get another account. You can't do that right now with this 100K account.
Yeah, because then you probably start taking trades that aren't to do with your system because you know, like, you can just get more accounts. So either way. Yeah.
Throw the whole risk on the table for this one trade. See, hopefully it gets me back into that. Hopefully it gets me back into profit or X, Y, and Z. You wouldn't do that on that 100K account.
Oh no, definitely.
Exactly.
No.
So, bro, you got the plan now. It's so beautiful for one to be doing what I'm doing, like literally right outside of this beautiful place at, I have no idea what time it is, on a Thursday. And not only am I getting to experience this, but seeing others, like people in my community saying, yeah, this really inspired me, seeing that you passed it and seeing that you're actually here and doing this. It's actually, the biggest thing about it is actually seeing the results. It's one thing to yeah, guys, I'm doing this and talk about it, but to actually literally, yo, Seer, on the call, yo, you are booking this flight right now. It's, wow, your payout from this, it did this is that, what 5K payout that you had, you're using that payout to do this and you're doing this and X, Y, and Z. It's on real time, and how you're able to adjust and how you're able to seeing this, all of this, right? It's, yo, Seer, multiple people, right? Juma, he passed his funded account. Ali is going crazy on his funded account. Emily, she just started her futures account, but she's already been going crazy, but she started futures. She's making crazy insane progress. Alejandro is going crazy. Teresa she literally just got a couple of funded accounts and she's trading with. It's literally seeing everybody winning. That's the number one thing for me. Seeing everybody else level up, because what's the point of doing it myself when we can do it together? If literally what I'm saying and me doing this, it makes such a small impact to somebody's life, that is a blessing to me. The fact that I get to trade and do what I love to do and travel and pursue my passions while also literally just planting the seed and being blessing to others by literally just sharing my experience is the best thing that I could ever ask for. And I thank God so much, for this, because
What's the point? Because I see God has shown me what's possible. I see what's possible with this trading. I see what's possible, not just with trading overall, but when you just go all in and go all in on that thing, go all in on your passion, on your thing, on your skill set, the skill set, and hone in on the skill set that's actually going to give you the freedom that you desire. Whatever that skill set is, what's the point of doing it alone? And there's so many people out here that have so much potential, and you have these huge goals, these ultra mega goals that is very much possible. And not only that, you either have a way to get there, or you're capping yourself off from getting there by the outside noise and by not just taking action, honestly. And being able to just plant this seed and to see others win, I'm so blessed and grateful that I decided to do this and that God put this in my life and made me start this business, made me start documenting this journey, because I was gonna do like what I'm doing anyway, but I was just gonna do it by myself. I was gonna do it very privately. Nobody knew about it, and I could literally be here and nobody would even know. I wouldn't be on social media. But ever since God, put these people in my life and planted these seeds in me to do this, and the fact that I'm seeing others' lives literally change before my eyes, especially Danny, all of these people that I've seen literally go from where they were at to where they're at now, I'm just super blessed and grateful for it, because there's no shortage of freedom to anybody. We can all achieve that. Literally every single person that's watching this, whether that's, I don't care how many views it gets, every single person that ever comes across this video has the ability to achieve that freedom and achieve that abundant life that you've always dreamed of. Every single one of us. And there's more than enough for us to go around. More than enough for everybody to receive a huge ultra mega portion. And then there's still a whole lot left over. Because God does not have a cap on what he can achieve, on his abilities. So why will we put a cap on what we can achieve and what he can do in our life? That's something I've been really living by. And that's why I've been like, yo, stop putting yourself in this box.
And next week I'll see what next week's bring. This week has really taught me to listen to God and to adjust and to be able to adapt. Because basically since it's Sunday, it's a new week. But this previous week, I didn't expect to leave on Tuesday. I really didn't. 2 weeks ago, I didn't expect to be here in Costa Rica. And who knows what next week may bring. May have a great trading week. Actually, no, I'm not going to say may. I always speak life into my life. I will have a great trading week. Just like, I'll never forget. I literally told myself this, like, last week on Sunday. Like, this exact same, like, a week ago today. I said that this upcoming week is going to be a great trading week. I said it's going to be one of my best trading weeks. And it was. And I'm going to say the same exact thing going into the next week, because the word talks about it so much. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I'm going to continue to speak life into my life. So this upcoming week is going to be a great trading week. I'm going to have an amazing trading week. This is going to be very, very good. I'm going to get payouts this week. I'm going to get more funded accounts this week and potentially take another trip this week. Who knows, right? I'm going to leave it and just continue to keep taking action. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed something of this. I really do hope that somewhere along in this video that it planted the seed in somebody and not more of an entertainment. I want this to really inspire somebody. If it just one person, just one part of this inspired you to take action on that thing, whatever that thing is for you, I just pray that planted the seed in you, because that's the main reason why I'm documenting this, to share what God does in my life. Because one thing I realized, and like this is like the last thing I'm gonna say, but one of the main reasons why I'm documenting this, because a lot of the things that God has done in my life, I didn't document it, and when I speak about it, it sounds like something out of a movie, like a fairy tale. It sounds like way too good to be true. Like you saying God did this and this exact thing happened and this exact thing happened. But when I'm documenting this in real time, it's literally, there's no question. This is all God. Everything that is happening in my life, this is not a coincidence, because I don't believe in coincidences. This is not random. This isn't luck. Everything is from God. This is nothing that I can do on my own. Like I'm not no magician or anything like that. I can't do none of this on my own. This is all God, and that's why I want to document this to show how amazing He really is when you trust in Him and you take action on the plans that He has for your life and not the plans that you have for your own life. So, love you all so much. And that's pretty much that I have it for this week. I will see you guys in next week's episode, however that will go. Also, last thing I'll say, if you follow me on Instagram, then you will see that I have been documenting like throughout the days. Like YouTube, I take all the clips that I get from the week and then put it together. Instagram, I'm really documenting like day to day in the moment as things are happening as well. So if you want to see like what my life looks like on the day to day, then follow me on Instagram because I share those on my stories as well. And YouTube is where I bring like everything together, if that makes sense. Love you guys so much, and I'll catch you all in the next episode.